I want to share a special story time with you guys about my pet who passed away and visited me, and a friend's pet who passed away and visited her. This is Krishantiw, and welcome back to my channel. And when we talk about intuition and energy healing, which is the subject here, it really does get out there. And I think a lot of people who are close to it like have a hard time like embracing how out there it is. But if you are kind of leaning more towards the artistic and creative and you can get on board with it, it really shows you so much when you're willing to let go of your preconceived notions and embrace what's out there and what feels really like this doesn't make sense, this is crazy, this is very different, but that's it. So that's what I want to illustrate in this story because it seems so crazy. I thought I was making it up, but I'm going to tell you what happened here. So my cat, I'm not going to cry, my beloved cat Aloysius passed away at 22 years old in August of this year. 22, that we had him a great long time. He was very special. He had a special soul. I know a lot of people say that about their animals, and I think a lot of animals are very, very special souls. So we were grieving, and it was a beautiful, peaceful passing, and someday I'll talk about that. But I was in bed and I had this feeling, like it was one or two nights, I was like, you better tell me you're okay. Like, I want to know, I want signs from you, Aloysius. And I was in bed and I had this vision of him, huge, in the hallway, like so big, but it felt like he was really here. And I felt like before that, I felt like a tickle, like a presence of him, like a giggling, happy. It wasn't a tickle, it was like a tickled energy, like I'm so happy, I'm tickled, like a delightful energy. And I felt that around. I was like, oh, that would be so nice if that was him. Like, is that really him? And then I felt like this hugeness, like the spirit that was just like up through the roof, like gigantic. I'm like, oh my God, is that really him? And I just focused on it for a little bit. And then I told my husband afterwards, and he was like, oh, that's cool. And that was that. Okay. I'm with a friend. This is like 2 months later, one of my dearest soulmate friends, if you're watching. And we were talking. And I told her nothing about this thing with Aloysius. And she said, one day after her dog died, she and her husband were sitting on the sofa, and she had this feeling that he was over her, like the way, you know how animals sometimes they'll like stand on you, or and you like scratch their ruff, or she always like scratched him right here. But she had this feeling like he was there, huge, up through the roof of the apartment above them, so huge. And she's like, oh my God. And she actually imagined she was scratching him. It was that real. She's like, you're here, you're here. Her husband was not into this stuff. She's like, honey, I swear to God, it's him. He's here. And he's like, okay. And he starts scratching. He's like, I love you, buddy. You know, my jaw dropped. Like, I love this work, you know, but when she told me that, I was like, oh my God, Aloysius did the same thing. You guys, stop. If this has happened to you, please put it in the comments below, or any kind of special visitation. We'd love to hear it. It's just so amazing. But that's the thing about this work that's like, okay, I'm gonna start sounding wacky. But in the wackiness comes the majesty of it all. And if you're into wanting to learn more about this, I'm launching an 8-week program. Details are at Krishantiw.com. It'll only be offered right now once next year. I may do it again, but it'll start in March. Prepayment is available now because it's a big, intense program. But I think that aside, if it's any comfort that they visit us when they're gone, and that, I don't know, like how funny that I thought that was so weird, or not weird, but different and unique. And I wasn't sure if I had made it up or not. But my friend had the exact same experience. I think that's the kind of thing that happens when you start to really embrace this world, and life just takes on a little more magic, a little more mystery, a little more excitement, and definitely more hope. I think that having someone you love so dearly be able to visit you, and you can see and know and feel that good energy, I mean, God, that's so hopeful. That's just, yeah, beautiful. So anyway, check out the Healer's Path if you're interested in coming on this journey with me. And on that note, I think that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.